Everybody, it's Krista here with your monthly forecast plus an additional personal question outline for you. I just want to welcome back everyone who has stuck around. Thanks for giving me that break that I needed. It's been a very busy holiday, but I'm super happy to be back. So thanks for sticking around. I'm going to switch things up a little bit. As you heard, I will be doing monthly forecasts now just because I'll be adding some additional videos for you every month, including some face-to-face videos as I've been promising for quite some time. So I'm so glad you're here. I really want to thank you for your patience and for your encouragement. So without any further ado, let's begin with what I'm going to call your personal question. So Aries, the moon is moving out of Pisces and into Aries on the 22nd. So you're going to be looking at coming out of the dream stage into the take action stage. So whatever is a personal question of yours right now, or if you want to conjure one up, this is what we're going to be reading to today. So it's just going to be 3 parts. Your personal question, we're going to look at the following questions. What are you in the middle of? What is the energy affecting it? And what is the lesson to be learned? So again, this is your personal question, whatever is personal to you. When you hear this and when you see the cards is what I'm going to ask for you to apply this to. And then briefly after this, we will do a quick monthly forecast for you for the month of January, and we will continue that in the monthly series coming up, in addition to other readings as promised. So here we go for you, Aries. What are you in the middle of? What energy is affecting this? Now remember, this doesn't have to be bad or good. It can be neutral. It can be something you're already aware of and you just needed confirmation about, or you just needed to be reminded about. Let me just change up my space a little tiny bit so you can see these cards better. Much better. All right, here we go. You can see these. And we're just looking for your third card here, which of course, what is the lesson, Aries? So again, this is with regard to your personal question. Right now, whatever's going on in your life right now, we're not looking at yesterday, we're not looking at the month, we're looking at the time you're viewing this. I've asked that you've come up with a question or conjured up a question that you want an answer to, or you want some clarification around for yourself. We're not looking at the bottom of the deck at this time. We are going to draw additional cards once we get an idea of the answers to the questions we have asked, and we're going to qualify with the rest of this deck here. So in terms of what are you in the middle of, we have by the book. Now this is something that's really seriously just talking about follow the rules, the law of the land. And this could be something as simple as dotting your I's, crossing your T's, making sure that if you're filling out, for example, any legal material or any political material, that you're filling this out accurately. However, if this is going on in a personal matter, has nothing to do with filling out contracts and so forth, this is you being in the middle of a process, okay? Something has to be done a very specific way right now. And perhaps you were looking for clarification around that, or you needed some input on how to continue with your personal question this week. So what you're being asked to do by Spirit right now is to continue by the book. You want to do things in a particular order. You want to take your time. This could be a really nice time to let nature lead, to understand the laws of nature. That some things are just going to take time. Patience might be a very important act for you to employ during this time around your personal question. In terms of what energy is affecting going by the book is blessed. This is where you may be trying to hurry something, full well knowing that you don't need to. And again, Aries, you're a fire sign, so this is probably just a natural propensity for you to want to hurry something along. You see an outcome. You already see it. You've very possibly manifested this, in your own world, in your own psyche, and maybe you're waiting for something else, maybe the natural world itself, maybe some other individual to sort of come to terms with something here. So it's really just, taking a bit of a breather, being aware and relaxed in the knowledge that everything will be working out the way that you want it to here, especially if there is a process, and just knowing that you're blessed and safe in the process. And here with what is the lesson, of course, we're looking at timelessness. This is the TikTok card. This is where we're looking at really being available to time. These are actually quite similar in a sense, where these are, you know, bound and boundless, okay? Yeah, you can be chaotic here, but but if you're being asked to go by the book or in a certain order and you don't do it, it could come back to bite you in the butt. Here with timelessness, you could try to hurry something here, but it may not necessarily work out the way you want, or it may not actually turn out in your benefit. It could be rushed, and it could even look like something you want, but something might be missing from it. In fact, part of the lesson here for you with regard to the personal question could be a lesson in waiting and anticipating. So that's actually very exciting. So I'm going to quickly qualify each of these cards for you, and then, like I said, we'll move on with your general forecast here. So we're going to qualify, what are you in the middle of? You're in the middle of something that appears not to be for you. So this, again, could be something that you could be wishing for yourself, wishing for someone else, wanting really badly. You could have conjured up, maybe you, again, like I mentioned, could see an outcome for it already. But it's just not in your benefit. It's not to your benefit, at least right now, to have something hurried along or to have something manifest the way you had anticipated it. We're just looking at maybe taking your mind off of something that you've been maybe anticipating or having circulate around your psyche for the last little while. Take a break from that, or trying to have control over that, or the outcome, certainly. In terms of qualifying the blessed card, which is what energy is affecting this goal, the distance, you want to keep on with your other plans here. Listen, if this does have to do with something contractual, legal, political, even something to do with the police, God forbid, or anything to do with another person whom you're counting on here, you want to make sure that your items are in order. You can't propel someone else to do something, and you certainly can't propel nature to do something faster. So you want to sit in your place of wellness and comfort here. Go the distance on your other projects, other things that are working out for you, other things that make you feel good. This is what you want to spend your energy on, because for some reason here, something in regard to your personal question and with regard to outcomes is just simply out of your hands right now. And I think there's a level of, if not patience, there will be a level of acceptance that's being asked of you right now. And of course, we're going to qualify, what is the lesson? So what is the lesson here with regard to your personal question? We had 2 jump out. No place like home. We're looking at a real sense of being blessed here. And then go to the sea. So I'm not going to pay as much attention to this because we are strictly looking at 6 cards here. But we could eyeball this and say, go with the flow. Keep going in the direction you're going. That's beneficial to you. Don't worry about outcomes. Remember how blessed you are and how fortunate you are right now. It would be a really nice week for you, Aries, to count your blessings and work within what you have distinct control over right now. And then we are going to pay attention to what is working for you, what is benefiting you, and then let something work itself out. All right, and that's regarding your personal question. Now, moving on quickly to your monthly forecast for January, I will be pulling 3 cards from each of these other decks for your general personal forecast for January 2018. So in a general sense, what does Aries need to know for the month of January? In a general sense, what does Aries need to know for the month of January? We're looking for 3 jumpers. What does Aries need to know for the month of January? We're just looking for 1 more jumper. We're going to continue on with the other deck, and then we will read them both row by row and then together. In a general sense, what does Aries need to know for the month of January? In a general sense, what does Aries need to know for the month of January? And we had a flurry of them, and as you know, if I have a flurry of cards, I'm going to keep Going for another one here. There we have it. Oh, come on, little guy. Ugh, jumped out. He was jumping. He was a little resistant. So let's get our other 3 cards here. In a general sense, what does Aries need to know for the month of January? In a general sense, what does Aries need to know for the month of January? We're just looking for some general cards, 2 more cards. What does Aries need to know for the month of January? And we have 2 cards. Perfect. We have the Otter and the Lynx. Brilliant. So by the first row here, in terms of your general forecast for January, we're looking at the issues of power, new beginnings, and balance. Again, this is a lovely time to give up something that isn't working for you or has grown past its best or use by date, okay? Especially if something's lingering from 2017, Aries, and you wanted to get rid of it, it's a really beautiful time to do that. You're going to switch your focus on things that are working for you. Your personal power is your own best friend. New beginnings await. Remember, there's a timelessness here. Something, especially if you've put off in the past or recent past, you can start over. You can have something you've always wanted here, but you have to be able to let go of something else. And I'm speaking specifically here about outcomes. We always say it's the journey that matters, not the destination. So it might be a nice reminder for yourself. And here with balance, you could be dealing with a Libra or have Libran energies in your world this month, or you're being called to enact Libran energies. Of course, we're looking at issues of balance. You want to make sure things are balanced and fair for yourself and other people in your life. And here with additional messages for your forecast for January, Beaver, Otter, and Lynx. We're looking at Builder, Woman Medicine, and Secrets. So you're going to want to come to terms with anything that you've been keeping secret, especially if you've been harmed by this, whether it's yours or someone else's. You want to get into your own personal power, especially if you're a woman and you're dealing with your own personal sexuality or prowess. You want to really feel comfortable in this. If you're a man, you want to feel comfortable with women's sexuality, in that they are allowed to have this, and and it is different from male sexuality, and it's important that it's different. So we want to honor this. And then here with Builder, you are building something new. And what I'm going to do is take these row by row up and down and use Power and Builder together. Here you have a real opportunity to build something positive for yourself. You can really shake the ground here, Aries. Let something go that's not working for you. Move into your personal power. Now is the time. January 2018 is the time, because new beginnings await. You can totally let something go and you can get into your personal power here, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're getting into a sexual power of your own, or, integrating sexual prowess into your own life. This could be a new year for you that way. Certainly if there are any medical issues around the female reproductive system for you, Aries, this would be a very positive outcome for you. And here with Balance and the Lynx, you want to balance your ideas and ideology and concepts of secrets. Make sure that your secrets, if you have them, are working for you and not stealing from you, okay? You don't want to be drained by them, and you don't want secrets to keep you in a place of doubt and fear either. You want to balance this. You want to be free to move forward while knowing that someone's secrets, possibly yours or someone else's, are safe with you. So that is your monthly reading for January, and of course, your personal question has been answered here as well. I hope that you enjoyed this so much. Thanks as always for being here with me. I look forward to seeing you next week for your pick a card, and then hopefully very soon in upcoming videos face to face. So I love you, my Aries. Take excellent care, and I will see you shortly. Bye for now.